Hi everybody, it's Tallara and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. On our last episode, I outlined my brilliant 4-step plan for success leading into Chapter 11. We completed Step 1, which was to complete side quests here in New LA, so today we'll be moving on to Step 2. And yes, I did just call my own plan brilliant. Step 2 is completing side quests outside of New LA. So you can see we've got a couple of them scattered around. We've got one here called A Painful Lesson, actually just outside the city. We've got one here called Missing in Action. There's a bunch sort of scattered around. We've got some in various different regions. So today's plan is going to be to tackle some of those. Honestly, we may as well just start with the one closest to the city. Let's go with A Painful Lesson and meet Carl just outside the Westgate Plain. Oh, it's you, Tallara. Carl, what happened? It was them. They came back. The monster piglets you spared a while back. They all grew up. Now they're tearing through blades like they tore through me. Shouldn't have let them live. Cruel or not, we should have killed them when we had the chance. Thought it was mercy, but it wasn't, and now it's getting people killed. Please, you've got to kill them. You've got... Oh my goodness! Whoa! Okay, so this is actually really cool. I mean, I've complimented, I feel like, every aspect of Xenoblade Chronicles X so far. This is truly a fantastic game in every way. But one thing that I absolutely love is that the quests that you do early in the game continue later. If you guys remember, if you've been watching this series since the very beginning, this is a side quest that we did very early on. We were tasked with exterminating some monsters, and we found out they were all just babies. And I said to myself, I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill the babies. And look at this. This is the consequences of our decisions. The little Suids we spared grew up and returned. We now need to defeat them before the damage to New LA spreads. In the cave. It's the same cave north of the West Gate. Keep New LA safe. The city. Keep it... Oh, Carl. Okay, don't waste your breath. I'll go take care of the piggies, who I guess are not so little anymore, and you stay there and rest up. I know exactly the cave he's pointing us to. I actually remember this mission very well because it left such an impact on me. You really had a choice in how to end the mission. You either killed the baby monsters or you didn't. I didn't, and now you get to see what the consequences of that decision were. Turns out the monsters grew up, got big, and now are hurting people. So, did I make the right decision? Maybe not. Here they are. Wow, they really are all grown up, aren't they? Hello, piggies! Why are you so angry? Oh, man. I love the expression on my character's face there. You could basically read her mind just from her facial expressions. She was basically like, I really don't want to do this. I'm so sad it came to this, but we also have no other choice. I gotta be honest, and maybe you guys will disagree with me, I still feel like I made the right decision. It's one thing to kill fully grown-up adult monsters who are capable of making their own choices, and it was another thing to kill a bunch of weak, innocent monsters who couldn't defend themselves. I mean, I'm sure the Blades who've gotten injured would disagree with me, and they would have said, Tallara, why didn't you kill them long ago, and I never would have had to suffer these injuries, and it's a classic case of shades of gray. I don't think there really was a right answer here. You just had to make a decision that you could live with, and again, did I make the right decision? I don't know. Regardless, we do definitely have to take these piggies out now. We gave them a life, and now we have to take it away because they have, unfortunately, become a threat to us, become a threat to New LA, and we can't let that stand, obviously. So all of these piggies are only level 24, so obviously not putting up much of a fight against us here. We're all level 40 right now. Today's squad is Tallara, Gwyn, Doug, and Murderess. I mentioned previously I was trying to switch up my party a little bit and get in some new members that we haven't used a lot to build their affinity so we can access some of their later affinity missions. One of those characters that I really wanted to build affinity with was Murderess, because after her quest, I mean, to put it lightly, I hated her guts. She was terrible, awful, I didn't want anything to do with her ever again. But a couple of you guys have actually commented and said that Murderess is one of your favorite characters, and I said, what? Seriously? I think I'm missing something here. So because of that, I've been motivated to get to know Murderess a little more, to see if my opinion on her will change. And that's why she is in our party today, helping us take down these piggies. Speaking of piggies, holy crap, there were so many of them. Alright, there's only 2 left.
Take you up on that. I'm moving for the kill.
I feel like I don't often fight just like on the ground anymore. I feel like so many of my recent battles have been with me in a skell that it's almost refreshing to just fight like smaller enemies that we can take down in ground-based combat. Alright, so we took down the piggies, may they rest in peace, and now we can get back around to Carl and see if he's alright. I feel like whether or not I made the right decision is all gonna hinge on the fact, or hinge on if Carl survives this or not. If Carl's just injured and needs some time to rest and heal up, then I'll feel better about my decisions to let the piggies live in the first place. If Carl is dead, which I'm... oh no. Well, now I don't feel so good about my decision. Hi, Trevor. Carl? What happened to Carl? I just got back from a mission and they said he's... what the hell happened? Oh, God. Trevor, I feel bad even saying this is all my fault. I felt so confident on the other side when we were killing the piggies that I had made the right decision initially to let the piggies live their little piggy lives before we ultimately had to put them down. But now the fact that we sacrificed one of our own, I mean, we're getting into philosophical territory of what is one human life worth? Was it worth the life of a litter of piggies? I don't know. This is tough. This is really, really tough. So you guys spared these things. Then they came back and killed Carl? But you took care of them and they're dead now. Okay, good. That's good. To think he used his dying words to worry about New LA. Huh. Leave it to Carl to put off redeeming himself till the very last minute. Here, take this. Consider it thanks for allowing Carl to rest in peace. Damn. Mission complete. A painful lesson. That could not be more accurate. That was a painful lesson indeed. Losses were sustained, but we did defeat the big Suids. May you rest in peace, Carl. Wow, that was an amazing mission. It was terrible, it was awful, but at the same time, it was amazing. That is what I love in games, when your choices have consequences. And sometimes you don't make the right decision. You make the best decision with the information that you have, and you have to live with the consequences. And that's exactly what just happened there. I mean, I'm really sad that that's how it all ended up, but at the same time, I can't help but be impressed just by the fact that the game offered us choices and allowed us to see out those consequences. That was pretty freaking cool. All right, so our next outside of New LA mission will hopefully be a little less sad, and it looks to be, if I'm reading the map right, I think the person we're looking for is actually in this cave next to the Nopon caravan. So I'm not sure if the mission will be for the Nopon themselves or if there's someone else in here, but regardless, let's go check it out. Alright, looks like it is for one of the Nopon. It's for Jitsu, who's here hopping around. Hello, Jitsu, what's up? How can we help?
Oh.
Meh, where did Brother Pon Tatsu go? What is Jitsu supposed to do without Brother Pon? Oh, you need Tatsu? Wait, but how do I get Tatsu out here? Tatsu is just always kind of like tagged along, you know what I mean? I've never been able to actively add him to my party. Does he perhaps come along with Lin? I feel like Lin and Tatsu are always together. Let's just see if I switch up the party, if that helps. If that brings Tatsu. Yes, it does. Okay, so Tatsu must be linked to either Lin or Elma. Interesting. Today I learned. All right, let's do this again. All right, enough play. Roll call. Satsu, Yoyatsu, Gatsu, Mumutsu. Here. 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 Good. That everyone. Now. Huh? Something funny here. Again! Satsu, Yoyatsu, Gatsu, Mamutsu. Here. 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 Satsu not here. Meh? Where? When? What did we do? Jitsu, what happened? Ah, blade friend of Datapon. Tatsu not Datapon. Fuzzbrain, Tatsu is Brother Pon. What going on here? Siblings play a game of hide and seek, but one missing. What? The terrible! Hurry up and search for him. Which one is missing? Satsu. This area home to many dangerous critters. Everybody start looking. Right. Satsu always sleeping. Probably wandered off somewhere to take nap. Jitsu just hope nothing come along to turn him into sleepy snack. Okay, well, Tatsu, be extremely careful as you search, okay? We can't have another missing Nopon today. But if Tatsu not hurry, little brother Pon could get gobbled up. Yes, but, maybe someone should stay here. True. It'd not solve anything if Satsu come back and no one around to yell at him. Got it, Datapon. Jitsu, stay here. Brother Pon! Got it, Datapon. Jitsu, stay here. Yoyatsu head to Seabound Coil Tree. Gatsu search Sunlit Spring. And Mamutsu look around Decapotamon. Then Tatsu and his friends search around Caravan. Okay. Missing in action. Everyone's currently looking for the missing Satsu, and our location is the Humdrum Peaks. Please find Satsu. We will do our best, Jitsu. Now, so our search area is approximately 700 meters to the north. So if we actually fast travel right here to Tripod Rock, that should cut down on a little bit of walking. I feel like we didn't fast travel very far, but the loading screen lasted a while. Regardless, we made it, and now let's take a look for a little Nopon. It looks to me like we're too high up. Must be a cavern or something down here. Aha! What was that noise? I don't know, but Satsu? Is that you? Oh! Is he dead? He better not be dead. I cannot have two people dying on me today. No, he's rolling. He's good. He's just napping. Ugh, life is hard for us lady killers. No pushing. Restrain yourself, ladies. Satsu only have one body. Satsu already covered in girlfriend department. Help! Wow. So you're telling me that all of his brothers and sisters were so worried, and he was out here having a dream about having too many lady admirers. Wow, okay. Satsu, time to wake up. Your siblings are worried. Ah, watch where those hands are. Being Playboy is rough gig. What? Ravenous pack of girls suddenly gone. Was that dream? Did Satsu drift off to sleep? Two superpowers of Satsu are being able to sleep at any time and also being irresistible to ladies. Second power only work when first power in effect, but Satsu not complaining. Everyone worried about Satsu? Okay then, Satsu hurry back home. Wow, that was pretty easy. Satsu was a-okay, just having a weird dream. And I guess we can go report the good news to the rest of his family. Unfortunately, I wish there was a fast travel point right in the middle of that cavern. You know, right basically at the Nopon caravan. It would certainly help us. So I don't know if fast traveling to this other side is even of any help. I just know exactly how to get into the cavern from this way. So rather than potentially waste time getting lost, I'm just gonna fast travel back down to the tree here. Man, I don't know what's going on in this area tonight, but I hear a lot of spooky noises, so we will keep moving. Why do we have a bad feeling that when we go report in that we found Satsu, the rest of the Nopon are going to be missing? Hopefully that bad feeling is 100% incorrect, but guess we'll find out soon enough. Nope, I only see 2 Nopon here. Hey, Jitsu, where are the rest of your siblings? Ah, Satsu back. Brother Pon. Everyone was searching for Satsu. Jitsu was quite worried. Sorry to worry everyone, though Satsu glad friends all care about well-being. Then we can call back others. Right, how do we call them back? Jitsu not think that part through. What do we do now? Do you guys have, like, phones? Comm devices? Walkie-talkies? Comm devices sell for tidy sum. All Nopon Jitsu know already flipped theirs for fat coin. That's just business sense. But now we can't reach others. Okay. I mean, I could go find them, I guess. I figured this was gonna happen. Come, Jitsu and Satsu. We have to find them. But if everyone goes, same thing happen again. Satsu definitely wander off for another nap. We should get tall human friend to go find them. Okay, Jitsu and Satsu wait here then. Everyone depend on you, friend. Please. Extra please. Well, at least they said please. How can we say no to Nopon with such good manners, am I right? Speaking of Nopon, this guy over here has something for us. Next time we see Forfex near Everwhelm Falls, smash to death, then cook, then eat. Oh my god, okay, that is a vicious Nopon, but anywho. Alright, so, luckily for us, we do know where the other Nopon were heading off to, because they loudly announced it before they left. One was going to Sunlit Spring, which is right here by FN Site 217, so let's head there first. Gatsu, there you are. Okay, there's a couple of monsters around, but Gatsu appears to be unharmed. Satsu, come back home! Gatsu's sad for missing you! Hey Gatsu, Satsu has been found. Oh, phew, now Gatsu can go back home. Missing everyone was starting to drive Gatsu crazy. Gatsu see friend back at Caravan. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go. Hopefully the other 2 are just as unharmed as Gatsu was. Okay, the next of our little friends is in a very scenic spot. Look at this, we are at the top of this huge tree. Yuyotsu said, yeah, I'll go look for my brother, but also, I want a beautiful view. And I mean, hey, this was the spot. Okay, Yuyotsu, you're alright too? Satsu, where are you? Yuyotsu tired of looking, also really hungry. Don't worry, Yuyotsu. Satsu has been found. Oh, great. Hearing that, make Yuyotsu very relieved. Also more hungry. Yuyotsu ready to go home and eat with everybody. Alright, well, I'll see you back there. And then, of course, there's only one way to get down from somewhere really high up, right? Geronimo! That never gets old. I love not having fall damage in this game. And last but certainly not least, we have Mamutsu, who honestly also picked a very scenic avenue to go searching for his sibling. Look at this! What a beautiful view we have here. Hey buddy, you alright? Satsu? No fair turning up dead someplace, Satsu. Hi, don't worry. Satsu has not turned up dead, he's actually been found. Mamutsu not believe it. Is it okay for news that good to happen? Ah, world seems all sparkly. Everything great. Today great, Nopon great, Tallara great. Life is series of tiny miracles. Joy everywhere. Now Mamutsu head home. Wow, I'm so glad we can make her so happy. Alright, so we've rounded up all the Nopon. They should all be heading home. Let's check in with them back at the caravan. Ah, everyone finally together again, Datapon. Tatsu, not your... Ugh, forget it. Sorry it took so long. Not at all. Many thanks for hard work. Without help of friend, who knows what might have happened. Datapon have good friend. Best, and Tatsu give up on Datapon issue for now. Just answer roll call already. Jitsu, Satsu, Yoyatsu, Gatsu, Mamutsu. Here. 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 Datapon and 5 siblings all here. 6 siblings for love of... 6 siblings here. 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 Mission complete. Satsu has been found and everyone returned safely to the caravan. Honestly, after our last side quest, that was the sort of happy ending that I needed. That was a real palate cleanser, if you will. All the Nopon got home safe and sound. Tatsu may be a little annoyed with them, but we'll take it. Alright, so that's side quest outside of New LA number 2. There's one more side quest I want to do today outside of New LA, and it's actually up here in the Sylvalum region. We've actually hit up 3 different regions of the area today. We hit up Primordia first, then we hit up Noctilum second, and now we're off to Sylvalum to do this quest. It's a Mia! Now, the recommended level for this quest is 43, so this one might be a little bit difficult, but seeing as how the last 2 quests were pretty easy, hopefully, you know, it all sort of balances out in the end. Regardless, let's fast travel to the Cleansing Spring. I'm pretty sure this is actually another Nopon caravan, if I remember correctly. So let's go see how we can help our little fuzzy friends. Yeah, so there is a Nopon caravan here. I did remember that correctly. However, Mia is not a Nopon. She is a human. Hello.
Hey.
Wait. No way. Is that you, Chief? Working all the way out here in Sylvalum, are you? Man, this place is some trip. I knew I recognized the name Mia. If you guys remember, we've helped Mia before get out of some sticky situations in other regions of this planet, so I've got a feeling that's probably what we'll be doing again today. Me? Oh, I'm out here adventuring as usual. Problem is, my skull took fire on the far side of the lake up ahead and just conked out. This caravan was nice enough to take me in. Who was firing at you, Mia? You know, that's a good question. I honestly don't know. I was just walking around all stomp when someone decided to snipe my poor skull. They took out a leg, so I bailed out and made it here on foot. Enemy ambush notwithstanding, I'm not hurt. I could head home whenever I want to. But I'd feel bad abandoning the skull, you know? These little Nopon here have offered their help, but fortunately the damage isn't that bad. Honestly, I could probably fix it myself. I mean, I am a mechanic after all, but first I'm gonna need some parts. The caravan has a few in stock, but not enough. Which, brings us to the request portion of our program. Is there any way I could ask you to gather the remaining parts I need for the repairs? I mean, it's gotta be fate that we met here. Can't go against fate, right? Right? Alright, fine, I'll help you, Mia. Really? Ah, you're so nice. My dream is to one day become a real blade operative like you, Chief. Did you know that? Honest, that's not just flattery. I'd actually dream of being you if it wasn't slightly disturbing. But you're strong, and kind, and reliable, and that's what I aspire to be. Well, thank you very much, Mia. You know, flattery is the way to my heart. It's a Mia. We bumped into Mia in Sylvalum. We need to help her repair her busted skull. To do that, she needs 2 new cylinders from Guardian Pugaliths, or others, in Sylvalum, and 5 lengths of missile wiring in Sylvalum. Unfortunately, we don't have many of those supplies. We've got 1 out of 5 lengths of missile wiring, but basically we're gonna need to get out there and actually get all of these supplies for Mia. So, if we take a look at the map, they're sort of scattered about the midsection, which works for us because, as you can clearly see, I haven't explored a lot of the midsection of Sylvalum, so we should be able to get out here, find some of Mia's supplies, and then at the same time, hopefully explore Sylvalum a little bit and maybe find some places to plant some probes. Have Skell will travel. Man, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Having a Skell that can fly is just beyond convenient. Anywho, I've managed to find the first set of monsters we need to take down. These are the Night Pugaliths. And these things are not actually organic monsters. These are little robots, so I'm not sure if they were built by the Ganglion or where the Night Pugaliths are coming from, but regardless, we have found them, and we'll just need to take a few out to get what we need. We do have the OG Girl Squad assembled here, which means everyone has Skells, so taking down these little bots shouldn't be much of a problem. Alright, there's the first one. I guess every single one isn't guaranteed to drop the thing that we're looking for, so it's gonna take a little trial and error. We'll have to take down a couple of these and hope we get what we're looking for.
This shot. Nice.
Move in and do some damage. Here comes a fierce one. Gotcha. You're mine. Gotcha.
There we go. Okay, so that one there did drop a new cylinder, so that's 1 out of 2. And we'll keep fighting to grab a few more. I actually see right up that hill there, it looks like there's a probe spot, so we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. If we take out these puglets surrounding the probe spot, then we can also place a new probe here in the region, which of course is always something that we want to do. The more of this planet that we can explore, the better. Alright, that one unfortunately did not have what we need, but again, just get closer to this probe spot here. FN Site 416, and oh yeah, there's a bunch of gangly in here. Some Marduk evildoers. Wow. There's no need to even question what they're doing, because it is laid out for us perfectly. They are up to no good. They are doing evil. So that makes it easy. It also answers the question of who those little mechs belong to, so we'll take out these Marduk, plant the probe, and then I'll grab the other cylinder that we need. Alright, I managed to get everything that we needed, or well, that Mia needed, so let's let her know.
Chief!
Welcome back, Chief. How's the hunt for those skull parts going? Well, I've got the 2 cylinders and the 5 missile wiring that you asked us to get. Thank you so much. Now I can get the repairs done. Next stop, my Skell. Time to hit the road. But please don't make me go back there alone. There could be enemies and junk running around, and I'm sure all of them would want me dead. You don't mind playing bodyguard, do you? I promise I'll have my ride patched up in no time. It'll be a walk in the park. Now, come on, time's a-wasted. Off we go! Alright, so we're not done yet. We got the parts that Mia needs to repair her Skell, but now she needs, well, her Skell. This is the spot where she was apparently sniped from, which again is very concerning. Mia was not concerned at all. She was like, oh yeah, someone sniped me. Totally disabled my Skell's leg, no big deal. But I'm just wondering, who did it? Someone who's a very good shot and who has a very powerful rifle. So we'll go see what's waiting for us over here. I have a feeling there may be another fight before we can call this thing all said and done. Now, there's Mia's Skell. It's certainly smoking. And what is attacking me? No, seriously, what is attacking me? These teeny tiny little bots? What the heck are these things? Dryland unifulges. They're like little... I don't even know how to describe them. They're the most alien-looking things I've ever seen. That I have no descriptors. But they just popped out of the ground here. I don't think these were the things that sniped Mia, but ow! They certainly pack a bit of a punch. Regardless, we're gonna have to take these things down before we can help her out. I don't like the weird little beeping they do. Alright, one left. Luckily, 3 level 32 alien mushroom bots have nothing against the Powerpuff Girl Squad, so we're a-okay here in our multicolored skills. Get rid of these things. I don't even see Mia there next to her Skell. Maybe she's sort of taken cover now that she sees this battle is unfolding, but... So we have to do the repairs for you too, Mia. You did say that you were a mechanic. Let's see. Mia's Skell. Check. Ah, this brings us into a cutscene. We made it! Good to see the old girl's still here. I'll get right to fixing her up, Chief. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, and try not to tear up when you see your little protege ride her Skell off into the sunset. I'll try my best, Mia. Right then, time to make like a walnut and get cracking. Hey! Wow, I'm proud of you, Mia. You did what you said you were going to. Fixed her right up. And done. Good as new. Pretty quick, huh? Back when I worked as tech staff, they called me Lightning Mia. Nice. All systems are go, and visibility is perfect. Thanks for all the help, Chief. My ride's back in action and ready for the next adventure. As much as I would like to ask Mia about my reward, I guess we'll just let her go. And blast off! Guess Mia also has a flight module installed on her skull, but oh my god! She got sniped out of midair again! Who or what hit her? One shot, one kill. That was crazy. Mia, are you okay? Oh, come on. I've been shot down again? What'd I ever do to these people? Talk about your anger management issues. Oh, but this time I didn't just sit around getting shot at. No siree. This time I traced the trajectory of the bullets and found that they came from a turret in the fort up ahead. Guess I'm not getting through here till I've done something about that fort. Time to cook up a master strategy for taking it down. Booyah, Grandma! Wait, are you calling me a grandma, Mia? Excuse you! No, that'll be tougher now that my skull is busted. Again. But look on the bright side. The damage isn't bad, and there are still materials left over from last time for me to fix it with. I'll get started on repairs. Oh, and if you want to kill time by, say, overthrowing that fort, that would be awesome. We'll overcome this thing through teamwork, Chief. You and me. Of course, I'm taking point on the hard work here. Mia's gonna deal with the repairs, and I've got to deal with a fort that's apparently heavily defended and has turrets, so great. The fact that Mia called me a grandma isn't sitting right with me either. Mia, I am 31 years old. I cannot be your grandmother. Please be kind to me. Alright, well, I guess we'll head over to this fort. Before we go anywhere, though, this big beetle just woke up. That's the thing about this area, is there's so many monsters that are just lying in wait for you, like, underground, basically. They look just like growths on the ground, because this area has so many unnatural, like, plant and rock formations. But nope, some of them are actually monsters. Luckily, the cerulean... what was it called? Or I don't even know what the other part of its name was, but luckily, whatever that giant beetle was, wasn't actually that strong. Took it down, no problem. You can grab a, thing there, and then let's go see this fort. Okay. So this is the fort. I see it. And I see guards outside. According to our quest marker, that's where we're gonna start. With these buoyant pugiliths. Yeah, hold still and let us kill you. Gosh, how inconsiderate of you to kick and move around. Listen to Lynn, hold still. Alright, that's one down. I'm gonna take down this one. These ones presumably weren't the ones in operation of the turret, though, so I don't know how taking down these little droids is honestly gonna help us. I guess this is maybe just step one. We take out the lackeys and then we go disable the turrets, perhaps? Or not. Apparently taking out those two things was all we actually needed. The quest marker is now sending us back to Mia. We didn't actually need to go full into the fort at all, which, I mean, hey, works out for us. Before we go, there is an alien container right here that I want to take a closer look at. Don't mind if I do. Now, ladies, get in your skulls, and let's go see Mia. I didn't mean to get out of my skull. I said get in the skull, come on! Alright, Mia, I'm back. How'd the repairs go? We did it, Chief. I was tightening the last screw here just as I heard the gunfire die off. This is the first time I've really taken part in a team operation. Pretty neat. I may have more of a knack for this than I first thought. Anywho, the enemy turret's down and my skills back up, so it's time to get back to adventuring. Next up is, maybe I'll head north and check out Cauldros. Meanwhile, I owe you big time, again. Role models like you who look after others get nothing but respect in my book. Well, time waits for no woman. I'm off. Take care, Chief. See ya, Mia. Well, it's a perfect segue for us. Mia, is heading to Cauldros, and so are we. That's the next part of my 4-step plan to prepare us for Chapter 11. Next step, we're moving to Cauldros to explore it. First, though, we completed Mia. We were under heavy fire, but somehow managed to repel the enemy attack. Mia clearly sees you as a bit of a role model. Guess you'll see her in Cauldros next. That's right, we'll see Mia in Cauldros, and we'll also see us in Cauldros. I'm so excited to explore a brand new region. We made first contact in Cauldros actually last day. Sort of by accident, one of our quests took us there, so we had a very brief, almost cursory look at Cauldros. But on our next episode, we're gonna explore it fully, plant some data probes, do some quests, and see everything that's gotta see. So I gotta take care of these little aliens here who very rudely interrupted my outro. But I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys coming along on this journey with me. I am loving Xenoblade Chronicles X so far and can't wait to explore more of the game with you.